Alright, welcome back. I am back once again to rank Grand Prix, starting with my top 10 ending with my top 10 best F1 races in my opinion. By the way, these are just my opinions, of course. So this can all change to see if I know wheel or not. Once again, as I said in the last video, 10th is being the race that I think was the least good, and first is the race I thought was the best. Number 10, let's start with Imola. The start of where Lando, we had Lando chasing down Max in that race. Is at number 10 because it wasn't a good race until the ending there. It wasn't a great race until, the ending. This was border, being on the worst list. But that was pretty good to watch. Anyways, number 9, we have Saudi Arabia. This was not even going to be on the list at all, but because I mostly can't remember anything that really went on in this race. But there's the midfield scrap carried the entire race. Because, Kevin Magnussen, of course, deploying his expert tactics. So, I would say it was mostly just a decent race. Anyways, number 8, I've gone for Abu Dhabi. Yes, it's not that good of a track, it doesn't provide all that good racing, but the race there was pretty good for Abu Dhabi standards. Because we had the whole thing with the Constructors' Championships that basically carried the entire race. And there were overtakes there, there were good overtakes from, Leclerc, Hamilton, Magnussen as well. Anyways, number 7, I've gone for USA, Kota. I'm probably gonna get hate for this one. Yes, Ferrari had a 1-2, but it still wasn't the most entertaining race. Yeah, we had Lando and Max going at it, but it wasn't that entertaining. Once as I said before, we don't count in the sprints for this. Hey, maybe I should make a separate video for the sprints, who knows? Hey, that actually sounds like a pretty good idea. Make a separate video for the sprints? I'm gonna do that. That sounds like a good idea. Anyways, number 6, Monza. Another Leclerc win. Strategic masterclass. But Monza, it wasn't all that good. I'll be the first to say it. It wasn't all that good. Yeah, we have both McLarens fighting at the start, but then it was kind of a bit of a snoozer. It wasn't as good as 2023 in my opinion. Maybe I'm just salty or something, I don't know. Anyways, number 5, I've gone for Qatar. Normally, Qatar would have been on the worst list. But it had so much chaos, it reminded me of a race from 2021, that it just had to be on this list. Yes, the racing's not that good, but the puncture, basically the FIA made this race good by them being bad. But it was still pretty good, the chaos and everything. There was a lot of overtakes, a lot of drama. But yeah, I'm gonna admit it. If not for the FIA and all the shenanigans that happened in this race, this would have been on the worst list. Anyways, number 4, Las Vegas. Wasn't as good as last year because it was dominated, but we still have some really good fight between Verstappen and the Ferraris, Hamilton coming through the field. So yeah, and also we did have that battle for the lead in the first and second lap, so that was pretty good. Anyways, number 3, Azerbaijan. Another race that's kind of like Qatar. It wouldn't have been on the worst list, but hey, it still had good stuff going on all until the last lap, where Paris and Sainz had that contact. So it was still good all up until then. Anyways, number 2, Great Britain. This would have been number 1. This would have been my number 1 for most of the season, but then a certain race happened, and you guys probably already know what it is. But if not for the chaos that happened in that other race, this would have definitely been number 1. Because we had 4 cars leading the race at one point. We had a 4-car fight for the lead. And it went from a Mercedes 1-2 to a McLaren 1-2 to oh my gosh, is Verstappen gonna win? It was just crazy. But that leaves one more race, which is even crazier. You guys know what it is. Number 1, Brazil. What else do I have to say about Brazil? Yeah, Max came for 17th. That was great. There was just so much chaos. You had people going off. It was actual racing. It was Jeopardy. Positions were changing like quickly. That that's probably the best races I've watched since being an F1 fan. And I've been like a main F1 fan since like 2022. So that was probably the best race I've ever watched. It was so you were just always on your toes. There was so much happening. But yeah, that's it for my 2024 F1 races. Next video I'm gonna make is gonna be ranking sprints. That should be pretty fun. You know, a bit more simple. Cause you know I didn't take in sprints to an account, so I'll pretty much rank them. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later.